Hello, remember me? It's been a while, a lot's been happening and I'd promised that I would do another video, but I've just been completely busy during the days, so yeah, time has seriously not really worked in my favour. So I thought now's the good time to sort of be a bit crafty. Plus, yeah, I couldn't get into my crafting. I don't know, my mojo's definitely just upped and went. So I'm trying to sort of get back into it a little bit. I was struggling doing those other journals that you've seen. That was my last video. But I don't know, when I'm doing a journal, I can sort of, I find it easier than, as I've said before, than doing the ephemera. So I've decided that I've got to sort of, you know, not quite be so perfect. My mum keeps telling me I've got to, you know, not make everything just so, you know, it can be a bit sort of, you know, uneven or whatever. So anyway, I'm back for now. No, I want to sort of do more creating videos, but yeah, I'm really struggling, and sort of for me to sort of be rattling about nothing, you know, I don't want to be boring you. So anyway, as I said, you know, so sorry about, you know, how I'm going on. Anyway, I've made these today up to now, and I just thought, you know, they were a bit different to what I usually do. I made one ages ago, and I actually gave it to my mum, and it was just this theme, you know, a bit of book paper, music paper, tea dye paper, and just a sticker. And I used some of the Tim Holtz, what's it called? I've got the pad here. It's this one. Small Talk. It's a Small Talk one. So I just used that. But I thought, instead of doing the black and white, because I sort of raked all my stickers out, instead of doing the black and white, I thought I'll do the colour ones. So I thought now's the time, you know, to do, you know, I could do the video. Do excuse the dog barking. Every time I try and do a video, there's always a noise, so, you know, they can hear a blade of grass most of the time. Right, so all I'm going to do is, I've got my grey board tags. Now, I've got these available in my supply shop if you do want them. They come as a set of 6, and they're really strong card, well, what I use most of my other ephemera bits that I've got. So where was I doing? Try sticking. So this is what I mean. I'm so out of my comfort zone with doing these. I'm just going to use my Pritt stick to do. Well, it's not to do at all. It's just to stick the paper down. So ease that, and I didn't want to use wet glue because I don't want it to be too wet, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is just out of a gardening book that I took to bits years ago. And put that there. And I'm not even, this is how really, I'm not even making sure that it's straight at the back. Well, or should I say that this is going to be straight. So it can be slightly off, it can be not too off, because that's just going to be really stupid. But yeah, I just want to burnish that down a little bit. Got a blob of glue on my nail. Don't want that. Put on the tissue. Okay, and then I'll just get my scissors. I've got like a mixture of everything at the minute on my desk. So I'll do this. So, how have you all been? I hope everybody's been doing really well, and a big hello to all my wonderful new subscribers. I did trying to get back into doing my crafty stuff. I did do some more of my Edith Holden monthly notebooks that I'd done last year, because they were easy to make, and I thought if I can do something that's pretty easy and, you know, it's still being creative. So I made those, and I enjoyed doing that. So I thought that's, you know, that's a bonus. But yeah, it's the past few months, it's been pretty rubbish, really. Started back in April. Dad weren't well, and basically, you know, that sort of going into everything. I mean, it's fine, you know, it's fine now, but it's meant that he's had to take early retirement, which is fine, but obviously, you know, you have to get used to somebody else being in the house now. And of course I share an office with him, which is why I, you know, sort of not being able to do a lot of the videos, because I don't like anybody in the room with me. I'm a bit fussy like that. It puts me off as well. So I've sort of been holding off, and then obviously because he had his own business and that sort of thing, we've had to, you know, sort of close everything down, sort all that out, and I ended up losing my job because I worked for him. So yeah, I've sort of, you know, I'm on a new side of life now, but hey, you know, it's something different. So yeah, like I say, without sort of going into everything, because I don't want to bore you with that, it's just been a lot of major changes in the house itself, and you know, everybody sort of has to get on with it, but it's just getting used to it. I mean, we're so lucky, obviously, because I mean, a lot of people are sort of going through worse, but I think it's because you plan things and it don't quite work out. So yeah, I think that was sort of the main thing. And then obviously you're just trying to get on. Oh, rip! It just won't rip. You're just trying to get on with, you know, your everyday living, and yeah, I just could not get into getting my crafty side back. So I'm kind of struggling a little bit at the minute, and hopefully, you know, it's beginning to sort of come back a little bit, which is what I want. And I miss sort of chatting with you guys. Wait, I want that. The other ones I've not really made it too big, and I don't really want to make this too big, so I think I'll do it. Get off. I think I'll do it about there. About there? Yeah, about there. Decisive as ever. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so I'm just really stuck at the minute. I don't know. I think I'm just tired. I'm exhausted with everything, and I don't sleep very well, so that's not helping. And I keep getting told off by my mum because she keeps saying, you've got, you know, you've got to sleep, and I just can't. I've got anxiety, and just, yeah, it's a bad combination really of everything. So I don't really want to bore you with everything, but I just sort of, you know, want to sort of bring you up to where, you know, what's been, I don't know why I keep putting the lid on because I need that. You know, where I've been, what's been happening. I've sort of tried to like do little bits. I've been sort of sorting out little bits in the office, tidying up. If you've seen on my Instagram page, I done a little bit of salvage work with an old pair of curtains. They had lining, a really nice sort of silky, it wasn't a sari silk, but it sort of had that sort of feel to it. It was really nice. And Mum sort of said, you know, could this be any use to you? And I was like, yeah, sure. So she kind of ripped it all up for me, and I got a mass of like the strips that look like sari silk. So yeah, I've got plenty of ties for the next however long. So yeah, and I've just sort of been, you know, sort of doing those sort of things really. But in the back of my mind I kept, you know, wanting to come and do videos, but every time I sort of sat down to do them and I'd sort of pull out a load of craft stuff and I'm like, yeah, that's just not happening. Like things I was making was just going straight in the bin because I just couldn't get into it. So hopefully now things are changing slightly for me, so that's good. If I can keep a little bit calmer and trying to lose myself. Oh, I hate this paper. I just don't want to rip. I think that'll do. I'm trying not to sort of do the same as the others. I like the rough edge, so think about there. Yeah, think about that. Yeah, so that's about it of what, you know, what I've sort of been doing. And just, you know, sort of keep racking my brains of what I can be making. See, I seem to be sort of stuck on journals, and it's kind of ironic because when I first started doing like the crafty, I mean, I've always sort of been crafty, you know, since I was a kid, but when I, you know, sort of became more aware of what you can, you know, what you can actually do, I decided to do the mixed media, and I'd done some mixed media, and I had obviously I'd already got an Etsy shop, and I'd done, what was I'm trying to think what the first thing is that I'd done. Oh, it was a I think, I'm sure it was the first thing. It was, you know, the paper mache shapes that you can get boxes and that sort of thing, and I got a unicorn head. Now I'm not into unicorns or anything like that, but I picked up this and I thought, well, you know, I could give it a go. And I sort of done like, you know, a load of mixed media bits on it, and I used, you know, the wooden clothes pegs, you know, the spring in between. I took a load apart because I thought, oh, I can use the wooden pegs in, you know, as like backgrounds and that sort of thing. But what do you do with all the metal? Well, I kept all the metal, and I just by chance, I thought, I know, and I sort of gave it like a, well, I say it was a unicorn head. It was a unicorn head because it had the horn bit on it. That's right, I thought it was just a horse's head, but it wasn't. It was definitely a unicorn's head. And I ended up using the peg bits, and I used it sort of like down as a main bit on it, and it was really effective, and I thought it looked really good. I'm just thinking what stamps to put on. I think I'll do this one. And yeah, I made that, and then I've done some alternate boxes. I've done a wooden hexagon box, and I done like a bee theme, and then I stopped for ages. I just didn't bother doing anything, and I remember it was the first, let's do another one. It was the first it was the Christmas after we shut our previous business that we used to do like sewing and that sort of thing, and that's when I made the journal for my mum, the butterfly one, which I think was actually my first video on here. And let's go for some crackly stuff. And I was really chuffed. I mean, I'd never made a journal in my life. Okay, it was actually a, what do you call it? It was a Sizzix die that I'd got. And it made this little passport. I think was it a passport book? It was something like that anyway. But basically it was like a journal. And that's what I made. And then from then on, I sort of never looked back at a journal. But I've never really done much of my mixed media. So the other day I thought, oh, you know, why don't you have a go at that? Well, that didn't work either, because I ended up just packing everything away because nothing seemed to work. And that's where I'm sort of getting stuck at the minute, because everything I seem to do doesn't seem to want to work the way that I want it to. I'm trying not to be disheartened about it, and I'm trying to, you know, it's just a learning curve at the minute. It's just, you know, a patch that you're going through. You know, that's just one of those things. But yeah, it's just really, no, I don't want that. It's just really annoying. And as I've sort of said, I think it was last year, I think, a lot of time's gone by. The days just seem the same at the minute. I don't, you know, can't keep up with the days. Nope, don't like that. And I think it was last year that I'd done a video, because I hadn't been on for about 3 months. And you probably don't miss me. That's fine. That's, you know, that's not the reason. I just don't want people to sort of think, you know, oh, she just says that she's coming back to do a video and she never does. Which is kind of how it turns out at the minute. But I like to give a reason why. I don't know what I want on this. I'm so indecisive with things at the minute. I just can't make a decision. I want a bit of colour, I think. But I don't know. Do you know what I want? Got such a mixture. Oh, that's quite a nice one. What about that one? That one? Kind of lose it a little bit, don't you? It's not very big, so it's possible. With my mum's business that she's got at the minute, she does the felt pumpkins, and I always say, like, from about July time is when it's pumpkin season for us. And of course I help, because I help make them with her as well when it's really, really busy. So I kind of planned it, you know, that I would do like my videos that I wanted to do, make things that I wanted to do, and that's just not happened this year at all. So that's why then, of course, you know, losing my sort of love for crafting at the minute, it's not really. No, I think I'm going to go for this first one actually. Oh, I can't pick it up now. Yeah, I like the height on that one. Yeah, I think that's where it's sort of just getting a bit annoying with me, because I feel like I'm sort of letting everybody down, including myself, which is silly, I know, but like I say, I mean, I'm not the only one, and you know, I mean, there's a 1,000,001 people that's in a worse predicament and a worse state than me, but I think you can lose that, but we'll go with it. Yeah, you just sort of get on, but you know, I wanted to sort of be honest with you guys about, you know, it's not all hunky-dory all the time, and I don't want it to sort of come across that it is. But anyway, let's try and cheer things up. I don't want to be sort of doing this now. I noticed when I've done the other ones, I never burnished them, and they were starting to come off slightly so, because I don't want to put glue on it, because I don't want to see the glue. That's not too bad. Oh, excuse me, I've got such an itchy nose. I'm sure you really need to slow that, but it is, it's so itchy. What should we go for? Oh, no, I was going to try something, and I don't know, because I'm not too sure about the flower that I've chosen. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I wanted to put some gold splatters on. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, if it's going to look okay. Or would that... I don't know whether to do it on that one or do a black... No. But what I will do, because I like to get them a little bit wet, so I will use... I think we'll use that one, so I'll squirt it with a bit of water and squirt that one. And that can just sit, and that'll soak in a little bit, so when I come to use it, because they are watercolours anyway, I can, it'll be a little bit more pliable, oh, you know what I mean, I can use it with a brush. Right, shall we put, oh, let's do, start doing things you love. It's very appropriate, really, isn't it? And where should I cut it? Start doing. do it that way. But yeah, just there's so many things I sort of keep thinking about trying to do, but I don't know if like anybody sort of be interested in doing them. And then I think, well, if you are, you are. If you're not, you're not. You know, if I want to do them, I should just do them. But I kind of, I'm sometimes a bit of a people pleaser. Not very often, because I like to sort of, you know, be individual, as I say. Right. I think that's level. I hope so. No, it doesn't. If it's slightly off, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's not level. Right, so that's that one. Pretty straightforward and pretty easy and effective, I quite think. Yeah? Right, let's do another one. So, I hope it's, I mean, if anybody else is sort of stuck, you know, I'd love to know. I'd love to know what you're sort of thinking about yourself. Should we do another one of these? That's not wide enough. Let's do that one. Yeah, you know, is it just me? I know, sort of read on, you know, a few of the groups that I'm in that people have sort of been sort of struggling, and you know, I think us crafters really give ourselves a hard time because we're never ever pleased with anything we seem to do, and it's so sad because when you think about it, we work flipping hard trying to get things right, especially when we do journals, and people just don't appreciate that. They just do not appreciate the work that you put into things, and I think that's so sad. Then again, I mean, I always think that my things are rubbish anyway, so I'll put myself on a downward bit before I even do anything. So these tags, you know, I'm doing them, but what's running through my mind is they're rubbish. You know, they're just, I have no confidence in anything I do. I never have, and I don't think I ever will. I keep, you know, I've always sort of doubted myself, and when people sort of praise what I do and say, oh wow, you know, that's beautiful, I always think, you know, you're talking about somebody else. I don't know, it's just, yeah. And it's not even how I've been brought up, because, you know, I've always sort of been given the encouragement, you know, if something's rubbish, you know, my mum, we've always had that relationship. She will tell me, you know, if it's rubbish, and I do that with her as well. We, you know, we're best friends. There's no two ways about it. We really are best friends, and we're so honest with each other. And I think that's special, you know. But yeah, she's always sort of saying at the minute, you know, you've got to have more confidence in yourself, and your things are really good. I'm like, no, they're not. They're just not. But I suppose, you know, they are. They're good. But to me, they're not. Anyway, this is really a sad video, really, isn't it? And I don't want it to be like that. I'm sorry. I think it's just because I haven't done a video for a long time, so I'm a bit out of my comfort zone. And like I said, I'm trying to, you know, boost everything. So let's you know, get a bit high, or not let me, because it's me that's doing the talking. It's me that's boring you. So it's me that's got to shut up, get on and do these. Right, shall we go? I'm gonna do. That didn't quite work out. This is my tea dye paper, and it's only. How did I do that one? See that one? This is the one I've done the music. I mean, I thought that was quite nice. It's quite nice with the yellow, but I want to do the bottom because I want to try the gold. So I think I need to take that down just a little bit. I want to show a little bit more of the music paper. I knew what I meant. I knew what I meant. So we'll say there, I think. It's a really entertaining video, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There. I think what I'm going to do with these tags is I'm either going to use them as fronts of journals or just as they are, because I'm going to put tea-dyed paper on the back of them, so that instead of it being the grey board, it's going to have tea-dyed paper on the back. And I could just leave them as that and put a bit of silk. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to do that one. I mean, I even thought about doing a different colour than using the brown, but I don't know, there's just something kind of nicer about the brown, maybe. I think that's, you know, that's where I'm sort of going for here. Please don't start playing up on me. It's because it's near the end of the roll. Well, not the end of the roll, but the end of the tube, isn't it? It's tube, not roll. Got a bit of fluff from wherever. It's actually off my fabrics that I was doing. Right. You notice I keep lining it all with this. I'm trying not to be, you know, I know that's not level and I didn't want it, you know, to sort of be symmetrical and that sort of thing. That's fine. It's not a problem. Right. Now I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Let's go for this correctly. I haven't got an in-betweeny sort of size, you know, the acrylic block. I've got my big one, like it goes from that size to this size, but I like the thickness. I like these chunky ones because you've got something to hold on to. I don't think I want to do writing, although that one had, yeah, I will do writing. I will. See, I haven't changed because I just can't make a decision. Right. Don't get it perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. You do need a bit darker down there though. Right, let's do, I didn't do any of the crackle. I love this stamp. I mean, I've had these for ages, and that's another thing. Right, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to try and do to try and help me get into, you know, sort of crafting again and challenging myself. I've got a ton of things I don't use. Like I've got my stencils and I've got my stamps. I don't use many stamps, and if you watch my what's the video? Oh, like my craft room tour video that I've done at the beginning of the year, you'll know that I've got a bottom of a cart that's full of stamps, of my clear stamps, and then I have a shelf and a bit full of wooden stamps, but I don't use them. And I have dies I don't use, and I have embossing folders that I don't use. And I thought, if I sort of challenge myself, and it really is a challenge. No, I'm doing black, and I thought, if I sort of say, okay, I'm going to do, I don't know, I can't think of one, but you know, like if I want to do a journaling card, or I want to do a, I don't know, an envelope, or, you know, whatever, it's even a tag. I don't know what to do. That's quite, do you know, I think I might do that one. It's quite a nice one, actually. That one? No, let's go for that one. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, and I thought if I do a video using like either one or two, whatever, of the items, and sort of like do like a series. And then I also thought, what about using my tags and do like, I know there is a thing, I think, sort of going around that people do, like a tag a week or tag a day or something. I don't know. I know I've seen stuff like that that's a tag of something. And I thought, well, that would be, you know, maybe that would be quite good if I do that. That way I'm sort of, you know, challenging myself to use my things as well. And to be creative. You know, what do you think? You know, would you be interested to sort of watch that, or what? You know, what do you think? I'm going to put that over. I can't see where it is now. I'm just going to put that. Put it the other side. It might help because it's the right way around. Okay, I just want to sit it over the sticker itself. No, I was right the first time. It's really hard. I'm trying to use my light to see where the sticker is, because I'm going to do the gold splats, and I don't want, it'll be okay, I don't really want it on the flower itself, so this could go horribly wrong. I'm going to use a piece of my tea dye paper, because if it goes on this, I can use this as a background anyway, so that's fine. Right, I just thought it might be I did used to do this, like on the mixed media things that I've done. Just put that on there, that's right. Let's give it a little bit more. Okay. Just using I'm just using an ordinary brush. Sorry, I'm a real pain for doing that. I talk and then I sort of stop mid-sentence, or I talk really quick. That's my worst trait. I really talk quick, and then it's like people can't keep up with what I'm doing, what I'm saying. Okay, this could go, like I say, it could go horribly wrong, or it could really work. It's kind of going on. I don't want it to be too much, but this is a really nice paint set. I think it's like sort of from, you know, for doing the writing. Oh, I got it ages and ages ago, and it wasn't cheap. I didn't know whether to get it or not, but I wanted some gold. Ooh, that didn't work. You don't do that. Oh dear. That's okay. It's just a little bit of glitter all over my hand. Well, not glitter, but you know, gold. I think I need just to. Yeah, it's kind of going everywhere else. I think it's going on the other tags as well, but hey, never mind. Okay, I'm not going to do any more. Stop. Okay. Let me set that over that and balance my brush somewhere. Oh, get tissue. I think a little bit just went in there. Okay. That's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right, how does this look? Not too bad. You can see it's kind of, let me take off, put that to the side. Let me just take off the cover that I've got on this. She says. Okay. Oh, there's a splodge there. Never mind. Kind of works. What do you think about that? I think that looks pretty nice. I don't know how, I hope the camera's kind of picking up the gold bit, maybe, I hope. Anyway, so I'm going to quickly, and I will be quick, just use the heat gun. And I will lift it off my mat because I don't want my mat to warp. That is actually really nice. It just gives it a little bit of something different in the background. Go down there, thank you. Okay, right, now I'm absolutely covered in gold splat. Never mind. What should we go for now? This is the problem, there's too many choices. Let's see. Let's do the creativity takes courage and no, I don't like be open to whatever comes next. Do you know what? I think I'll go for that one actually. Because I think that's what I've got to be. I'll do the be open. Be open to, I don't know where I want to position them yet, so I'm going to do this in 3. Okay. So I've kept them kind of at the bottom because I don't really want everything to be at the top. So be open to, I think needs to come over a little bit. Just make sure you can see. Oh no, come here you. So, I think I need my tweezers. Where's my... No, don't want you. Oh, I'll use my hand. It's easier. I don't know where my good tweezers have gone. Right. Doesn't help when you've got a shaky hand. And my words are upside down. Right. Be open to whatever comes next. I think if I do it like that, I need to be over a little bit, I think. Oh, this is so annoying. Where's the tweet? Let's see. You might do. They're not the ones I want, but it's a pair of tweezers, so that will work. I don't usually use tweezers, but these are really fiddly today. I think it's just because I'm nervous. And I really am nervous doing this today, I don't know why. I hope my hair's not in, no, I don't think it is, but I hope you can see. Sorry if you can't. Right, I think that's about right. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. I don't want to sort of go over the gold too much just in case there's any bits that's not quite dry yet, because we're slight splodger. That I think is really nice. Do you know what? I am really pleased with that. Copy paper's cool at the top. How about that? I like that. Right, so should we do another one? Let's do. I've lost my tags. Somebody stole my tags. I know I've done more than that. Oh, I'm not saying I'm losing it or anything. There's sunshine in front of me. Okay. Should we do a... Yeah, I think I'll do one more. This will be my last one. And I'll do another music background one first. I think I've got to put the, yeah, because the paper's just too narrow. So it's, yeah, if you did, you know, if you're looking for a gold, these are really good. They're called Fine Tech, by the way, and they come in a lovely selection of colours. I mean, this one here is like a nice sort of pearlescent colour, and I do believe, I'm sure they actually work on black. In fact, they do work on black. I remember when I first got them, I used them on black, and I haven't got any black card to hand, which is really helpful. But yeah, they work on nice dark card, and that's one of the reasons as well why I got them, because I was doing some Christmas cards, and I wanted, or should I say, I was planning to do Christmas cards, and I was going to do them on black card, and I wanted to use a stamp and then use my the golds, and I got some other ones. I don't think they were Fine Tech though, but they were sort of quite pigmented. Is it pigment? The pigment? I think it's pigment. Yeah, the pigment. And they were good for like doing the script writing and that sort of thing. And I bought them not for doing that, because I'm not very good at doing that. Even though that was another thing on my list that I wanted to do. You have to have lists and goals. And that had like the reds and that sort of thing, but I've not really used them a great deal. It's these that I've used more. But when I put it on the black, it was amazing. It really made it stand out, because usually, I mean, I've used gold paint, just ordinary acrylic gold, and it's just, yeah, it just doesn't give you the wow, especially on anything that's dark. You're not too bad obviously on like the lighter cards or papers, but yeah, so yeah, they're definitely a go-to. Please get off, thank you. So yeah, I'm actually kind of enjoying myself. I'm glad I bit the bullet and done a video, because like I said, I have missed doing them, and I've missed chatting to you guys, and I love sort of hearing from you and your lovely comments, and yeah, it's just like you're all friends. And it's so nice to sort of hear what everybody's doing, and I'd love to know if, like I say, if anybody else is sort of going through this at the minute of the creativity block, because I think it's nice when you know that there is other people that sort of struggling a little bit as well, but we all get there. We've all got to think on the positive side. Me personally, I always say that when somebody says that to me, I'm good at telling everybody else this thing. When somebody says that to me, you've got to think on the positive side. I go, yeah, I can think on the positive side. I am positively not getting this done. Or I am positively, or it is positively not working out the way that I want it to work out. So, yeah. Why are you not sticking? This is, see what... This is what happens when it's running out. It just decides to come out completely. Oh, you going? I'll use you a little bit, then I'll use me the other one. I bought a pack. I think it was a pack of 5 I got from Amazon. I can't find any bigger packs because I used to use the the red Scotch the Pretty Stick, the red one. I can't remember what the difference is with the red and the green, but anyway, I used the red, and then because I bought it was the skinny ones of the red, and I think I got them from Amazon about 2 years ago, and I think I got like 24 of them. And that was brilliant. It worked out really, you know, really good bargain. And then they stopped doing them, and I couldn't find any more. The only ones I could find were the big Scotch green, you know, the green ones in the big for a start. That was okay, but I didn't really want the big. And then I thought, well, the big's not too bad to use. If you've got a mass, you know, quite a big area, obviously it does work out a lot better because it covers more. But then I couldn't find a big quantity of them, and they only sold them on Amazon is a set of 5, I think it was. So yeah, I bought them a couple of weeks ago to do my Edith Holden monthly journal diary things that I do. And it just shrinks them because there's everything. I use Pritt Stick for everything because I don't like using like the Mod Podge or PVA or something like that because it's too wet, and it also can really warp your card, so I don't like doing that. So yeah, I was using those, and now I think I've got one big one left and I've got 2 of them, so I'm gonna have to restock. I could use some of this. I don't really want that on there though. I don't think I've got any bits. But isn't the price of everything, I feel really odd when I'm saying this, but isn't the price of everything just so stupid at the minute? I mean, let's not even go there about fuel. It's just crazy. But it's like, why? You know, I was looking for some card the other day, or the other week. I was running out of my white. I don't really want to use that side. Yeah, I was running out of my white card, and I thought, oh, what can I? Where can I get them from? Because where I usually get it from, I used to get it from the range, and they didn't have any. So I thought, oh, I'll have a look in Hobbycraft. You know, they might do it, but they didn't. They don't sell. It was the 200 GSM, and it's so hard to find. I think in the end, I got some from the Works, but it's not quite as good quality as the stuff that I usually get. I mean, obviously, you know, it worked for what I needed it to, but yeah, it's just, but it's like everywhere was sort of either out of stock or yeah, just non-existent. So I was quite surprised with that. And I'm not sure, yeah, just the price of everything. Either that or it's just because I've not really been looking for a lot of stuff, and I've just not realised that the price of, especially like, you know, glues and, you know, that sort of thing has gone up a lot more, because I mean, it has been a while since I sort of needed to buy any glue. It was only when I got, you know, the Pritt Stick the other week, because it was about, like I say, about a year and a bit ago, I think, the last time I actually bought some. So yeah, it's an eye-opener. But other than that, you know, what is it to say? It is what it is. Why are you going so lumpy? You're a new Pritt Stick. Could be the heat. Because I've got my lights on. Oh, I haven't got the one in front of me on, which I'm kind of glad. So I'm hoping it's kind of bright. I never thought, actually. I hope it's kind of bright for you, that you can see what I'm doing. Right. I'm wondering, shall we go for... Here we go again. Okay. let's not mess about with this one. Let's just choose. Just choose. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all because I want a nice one. I don't want... Nope, you lose that. Ooh. Ooh. What about that one? Ooh, I quite like that. Oh, I know what I've not done. I've not done my stamping. I thought there was something a bit odd. Let's get me... I do like me crackly... yeah, me crackly what's it? I don't actually know what you call it, but it is. It's like a crackle. Yeah, it is. It's a crackle. I'll just sit here having a conversation, arguing with myself, you know, just nothing to see here, just carry on. Carry on regardless. And I'm really, I tell you as well, these are the, what do they call them? The LeBlanc, I think they're called. And I got no end of them last year from eBay. Some of them were brand new, some of them were new, but had been discoloured because where the person had sat them. And this is the first time I've used them, and oh my god, they are lovely. They're really nice. I wasn't sure if they were going to work very well or not because of the rubber. Well, it's not a rubber, but it's like a foamy sort of feeling. And the stamp itself looked really shiny, and I thought, oh, I wonder how the ink is going to fare on that. But it works really well. So yeah, I'm really chuffed, and it's kind of, yeah, I'm kind of looking now at my other ones that I've got, because I've got some nice Christmas ones. Not a lot. I think I've only got maybe about 4, but they're really nice, sort of vintage looking Christmas ones. And I know it's probably too early to talk about Christmas, but believe me, it comes around before you know it. And it's just... I think that would be about that for that. Okay. I don't want to put any... I don't want to put any more gold splatters, I don't think. Although, I've got some gold left on that. A bit, so I could do like a few little, oops. Just dab it on. Okay, there you go. It's going to go underneath the stamp a little bit, but I don't really care. It's so sparkly. You know, it's... I hope the camera does pick it up when I sort of show it, because it is beautiful. You can sort of see it all glistening. And I think that could be it, because this could be one of those things that you never know when to stop. Okay, stop. You've got to stop. I'm running out of space. But yeah, I don't know if you can... We'll stand up. That's not too bad, but yeah, if you can sort of see that, you can see it's really sort of glistening. Glistener, it's not even a word. It's glistening. Anyway, that's the idea. I'm not going to put the heat gun on, I'm just going to waft it because it's not really thick. Actually, what we'll do while that's doing that, because I know that one's going on there, one that we've already done, I'll use this one. And I'll put some tea dye paper on the back. Let's just do... Making sure that I really get to the edge, because I don't want this to lift up. Oops. Ooh, well, I hope you've kind of enjoyed the bit of a chat and a bit of a moan and, you know, the usual. And I do apologise if you've not, so sorry if it's not sort of being the kind of video that, you know, you wanted to see, but like I said before, unfortunately that's me. I kind of say it how it is, and I apologise for how I am all the time. So yeah, unfortunately that's, you know, that is me. Oh, what are you doing? Should be nearly dry anyway, but I don't want to scuff it up. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is just trim that again. I love the size of these tags. They are a really nice size. I will actually tell you how big they are because I've not told you, have I? Excuse me, hiccup. Okay. I've got to clean my scissors. I neglect my tools, that's the problem. Okay, and then I'm just going to, might have enough ink on this actually. Just ink the back. Nope, I need some more. I redone my ink the other day. I've not got many of the re-inkers because I don't really use that many of the colours. I've got the whole set. Well, I did have, because obviously it's brought out. There's new distress ink colours now, but originally I've got like the old set. But they're in sort of the mini inks, and I don't really use hardly any of the colours. It's usually like the vintage photo, and I use a black soot occasionally, and it is the walnut stain. And they're usually my 3 colours that I use. So that's what would be. It's got a little bit of gold there, but that's fine. And here, that's not a problem. So that would be the back, and then you've got the front. And then I don't know whether I might put a little bit of ribbon on that, and I'm not sure, so I've still got to decide on that, but I quite like that. But I'll show you them all when we've done. So this should be ready now. So, I mean, this is one good thing because I'm using up my stickers. I do still have some left in the drawer. In fact, I've still got some that I could use actually, because it's quite a nice flower. Nope, I'm sticking with this. I'm not changing my mind. I think that should be okay. Doesn't matter if it's not. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can kind of see a little bit of the gold coming through. Not much, because you can tell it's just like a brownish mark, because it's not got the, yeah, when you put that over the top you can't really see the glitter, you know, the shimmer. I keep calling it glitter. It's not glitter. It's not glitter, because I hate glitter. It drives me mad. It gets everywhere. It literally drives me nuts. I had glitter once, and in fact over Christmas we didn't have glitter, but we managed to get glitter in the house somehow, because it was on our hands, it was on our table, it was, yeah, everywhere. It was a nightmare. I think it's because we must have touched something in the shop when we were shopping and it's like, I'm just going to come home with you. I think it's one of the worst things that they ever invented, or if they could find a better way of using it. Now that's a good one. I'm wondering if that would fit though. If you're lucky enough to be different, never change. could do, I've done that, be open to whatever, yeah, I've done that one. The journey is the destination. Yeah, hold tight, pretend it's plan. Do what you love what you do. That'll do. Do what you love what you do. That's quite a nice one. Alright, come on. I'm always worried when I trying to take these off of here, because usually it splits. Do what you love what you do. I can just half that. I think that should be okay. And that. Let go, please. Thank you. See, I'm really polite to my tools. That's when they really do work. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Okay, I am pleased with that. It's not 100% level, and I'm fine with that, kind of, sort of, you know. But I'm really, really pleased with how these tags have turned out. I really am. So that's given us 6 altogether up to now. So we've got those. I think my favourite has definitely got to be that one. I like that. I think that looks quite a nice selection. I do. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my video, and I want to thank you if you have sort of stuck with me, listening to me waffle on. Oops. I've enjoyed doing this. I really have, and I definitely want to try and sort of, you know, I want to come back soon and do some more videos. Have a nice chat with you. And I'd love, you know, if you'd like to leave a comment, and that, you know, I always sort of answer everybody. Yeah, and like I say, thank you so much for everybody that's subscribed to my channel, and it, you know, as I said many times before, from the bottom of my heart, it really does, you know, I am genuine with what I'm saying. I'm not just sort of saying it for the sake of saying it. You know, I do mean it. Yeah, it does truly mean a lot, because without you, yeah, it's sort of a bit, what am I doing it for, you know, that sort of thing. But anyway, I hope I've inspired you a little bit to use your stickers as well, because I mean these are pretty easy to do, you know, and it just kind of gets your creativity going again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and if you do, then let me know, and I will be back very soon. I promise I will try to be back very soon, with, I don't know, we will wait and see, whatever inspires. So yeah, let me know if you have sort of watched through the video. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see me do, and I'd love to sort of give myself, you know, a bit of a challenge. So yeah, I will be back, and take care. So bye for now. Bye.